thank you for being here. Thank you for being a part of this community. And thank you for bringing your light, your love, the expression of the divine that you are. Uniquely expressing the divine. Only you can bring through the divine like you are bringing through the divine. And I see you this morning. I see you, each and every one of you. And thank you for being a part of this community. Whether this is your first time, because we have some Unity friends from Hot Springs in the building with us. So welcome to y'all. Thank you for being here. Thank you for joining us. With that, I got a little more music for you. There's a place for you here. There's a place for you here because you are the place. You made this place. And without you, it wouldn't be the same. So I can't say enough how much I appreciate being here with you and having you come and be a part of this community. And again, that's however you want to show up. I think that it's important that we remember that we invite all those to show up as they are. Not as we need you to be, but as you are. So whatever your race, your creed, whatever your gender, whatever your orientation, whatever it is that you are, show up and be that here. Because in that uniqueness, you make this community a better community. So this is your place. So thank you. With that, this is a special time of year for two of the world's religions, Islam and Christianity. In Islam, this is Ramadan. Ramadan is the celebration of the Quran being given to the Prophet Muhammad. And during this time, Muslims from sun to sundown fast from everything, basically. Okay? But then they break that fast in the evenings with an iftar. That's a meal, but it's a meal that has significance and ceremony, but has friends and family. And during Ramadan, it's important to be giving, to be loving, to be more charitable in your life, and to be more prayerful. And then we started Lent on Wednesday with Ash Wednesday. And Lent is celebrating or acknowledging the time that Jesus Christ wandered for 40 days and fasted in the desert. It was challenged, was tempted in the desert. Okay? And during this time, we're invited to abstain from something. But from a unity perspective, I don't think it's about sacrifice and only abstention. To me, I have an image of a garden. In a garden, you do what? It's coming out of the winter and moving into the spring. And we're starting to have great hope and anticipation of what new is coming, what rebirth, what life is coming out for us. And we get to do what? We get to pluck the weeds from that garden. We get to prune that garden. We get to remove those thoughts that have been the obstacle to our good. So this time of year for us, it's about us then returning to and being that new rebirth of that which in some ways really hasn't ever gone away. Those plants are still alive out there, aren't they? They just look a little different. So I invite us to keep that in mind for this time of year that actually. So why don't we go ahead and today we're going to light our Divine Light candle this morning.
Do we even need to light a Christ candle? Because I got to tell you, the light out of this room has been so bright this weekend. It is unbelievable. Definitely radiating out there. But we do remember that our Christ light illuminates the world around us, and each one of us is a keeper of this light, shining through to bless each person in each situation that we encounter. So we light this candle. There we go. we light this candle so that we may remember the light always shines within each one of us, no matter where we are and what's going on. Let's shine that light. Thank you.
All right, please join me in affirming that our opening statement together. There is only one presence and one power active in my life and in the universe. God, the good, the omnipotent.
I'll take that. All right. The daily word is awake. Our affirmation is, I am awake and fully present to life. Awakening from sleep, I pause for a moment to feel the energy of a new day. Birds outside my window sing a greeting. My still closed eyelids sense the morning light. Letting go of the delicious relaxation of sleep, I stretch my limbs, open my eyes, and rise from my bed. Awake, fully present in mind, body, and soul to each activity of this day and to each person I meet. I feel truly connected. I engage fully with my daily work, study, prayer, and recreation. I notice details in my surroundings and see expressions of love and kindness I may have overlooked. Each moment becomes more vivid and meaningful. Nothing feels ordinary when I am awake. My life is a journey of discovery and appreciation. From Mark 13:37, and what I say to you, I say to all, keep awake. Join me in saying our affirmation together. I am awake and fully present to life.
Yes.
All right.
In Unity, we use affirmative prayer, and we approach that, as Charles Fillmore, one of our co-founders, said, that it's that incredible, most highly accelerated mind action known. It's about changing us. And I invite that as a community, I thought about this morning. If you asked Myrtle and Charles Fillmore how they changed their life, physically healed and made the prosperity and abundance and created the life in the world, I believe that their answer would be affirmative prayer. That would be what they would say, brought them to that place. So I just invite for us as a community, we want to be praying more together. We want to be involved in prayer more. And that you have opportunities right here in this room. Travis and Jeannie are trained prayer chaplains. That means they can pray with you. Beverly and I, clearly, we've done that training too, as many other levels. We can pray with you. But you have the opportunity. We have a prayer box up here. You can put a prayer in there. We as a community, we pray and align with that prayer. And then we send it to Silent Unity, where it's prayed over there as well. So you have many opportunities for that light to be held for whatever it is that you need in your life. And prayer can be, I got this stuff I don't want, and here's what I do want. Or, I got great stuff and I want more of that great stuff. That can be prayer too. So I invite us to think about those opportunities for prayer, as well as Silent Unity. You can call Silent Unity, you can text Silent Unity, you can email Silent Unity your prayers, and they will respond to you. And if you haven't called Silent Unity, I invite you to call them, because there is an intensity in that prayer with them. So I invite you. That's an easy process. They make it easy for you as well. And today, Reverend Becky is going to lead us in prayer.
Let me find this button. Oh, it's on. Okay. There we go. All right, if you would, let's take this time and join together as we close our eyes or soften our gaze, and we join together heart to heart around this room. And we join together with those that are watching and joining in via Zoom. Because we know in the aspect and the realm of spirituality, there is no such thing as distance. And so we just breathe into this moment. We breathe into this moment with gratitude. Gratitude for this place. Gratitude for all of the hearts that are present in this moment. Gratitude for those that are not here physically, but we know that they are joining us in the essence of their truth and who they are. And so we're grateful for all of this. And as we move into this service today, we set that intention. We set that deliberate intention of being open and being filled, being joyful, and being that expression of divine love in all that we say, all that we think, and all that we do. And so for this time, once again, we are blessed. And as we are blessed, we recognize that that blessing moves in and through us and out into the world, carrying forward that energy. And so we, as this community, are blessed, and we shine bright in this moment and in every moment. And so it is. Amen.
So it is, yes.
Something great has happened. Love has taken hold. I won't let go of us now.
Something here is calling us forward, upward motion. Drops in one ocean, roll on.
Will you rise up with me today? Lift up your voice and boldly say, we are the ones we've been waiting for.
Live the dream of your highest calling. Be the hope of a new day dawning. We're the ones who can make a difference. Let's stand together. Share your gifts with the world that's waiting for a change that we're all creating. It's a moment for our greatness. Let's stand together now. Oh, 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 oh.
Every day's a chance to do something amazing, to feel your passion blazing and shining.
With every vision, dance in new directions, explode to new heights in your mind.
I will rise up with you today.
Lift up my voice.
Lift up my voice and boldly say, we are the ones we've been waiting for.
Live a dream of your highest calling. Be the hope of a new day dawning. We're the ones who can make a difference. Let's stand together. Share your gifts with the world that's waiting for a change that we're all creating. It's a moment for our greatness. Let's stand together now. One dream, one voice, one heart, one word, one dream, one voice, one heart, one word. Stand together. One dream, one voice, one heart, one word. Stand together. Live the dream of your highest calling. Be the hope of a new day dawning. We're the ones who can make a difference. Let's stand together. Yeah, yeah. Share your gifts with the world that's waiting for a change that we're all creating. It's a moment for our greatness. Let's stand together now. Live together. Live the dream of a new day dawning. Be the ones who can make a share your gifts. Stand together now. For the world that's waiting for a change that we're all creating. It's a moment for our greatness. Let's stand together now. Stand together. Live the dream.
That was so great. Was that our first week?
If I can see you do that, Betty, we will do that every week. Thank y'all. Reverend Becky Whitehead is our minister of record. That's her title in this community. And that means that technically, she's our lead minister here. But I just wanted to make the point of that she's intentionally here, a part of our community, bringing her experience, bringing her wisdom to be a part of us advancing our community, but advancing us, because our community is us. It's each individual in this room. So I wanted to let her know how much we appreciate having her live and in person and not just on Zoom, and that we're going to get to experience her like we did over the weekend so far. The board has spent a great deal of time with her. She's done our workshop with us, and she has lots to share with us today. So if you would, please give a warm welcome for Reverend Becky Whitehead.
Thank you, Ross. Well, it's a joy to be here. And y'all like that song? Yeah. Didn't it feel like an extension of what we were doing yesterday? You know, it's a reminder that we all have these gifts and we're here to share them. Excuse me. Okay, so I felt my little throat lozenges up here. I guess I better grab one. Y'all have had me talking a lot this weekend. And that's okay. Oh, what a joy. So the exciting piece about when I go into a community and do what I've done this weekend is that I really get to know the whole community. And I get to know you at a deeper level. I get to see and experience your hearts. And so that's one of the reasons I like that song. And you guys have got it now, and those that are speaking, they can choose to use it. But to me, it's a real powerful song that keeps reminding us that we never stop dreaming. We never stop being. We never run out of opportunities to shine our light and be the love that is, I mean, let's face it, that is needed so much in our world today. So we have a unique opportunity to show up. So most of you were here over the weekend, and so welcome back to those that were here, and those that weren't here, y'all missed it, but that's okay. Because, but you missed that part of it. But what I will tell you is, we work to stay in our hearts.
Yes.
And when we're in our hearts, we are totally connected. We are connected all the time, but when we're in our hearts and we're intentionally in our hearts, we are intentionally connected and conscious of that connection. So even though you might not have been here over the weekend, we know that you were here because we were here and we were in our hearts.
Yes.
So the voices were heard, and that was the whole idea. We wanted everyone to be present that could be present. We wanted the voices, we wanted the hearts, we wanted the intentions and the desires of this community to come forward in who we are. So we did work, and let's see, I need to make sure I'm somewhere not in front of the speaker and not in front of the TV. So, for those of you that want to be able to see. So we did some really cool work this weekend in discovering who we are and identifying some key words that represent our values. Now, I know we're talking this month about intention, and my talk is about deliberate intention. So what we did this weekend was, did we set any intentions this weekend?
Oh, yeah.
We did, didn't we? And we were kind of deliberate in doing that?
Oh, yeah.
Were we? Okay. So that just means that we get to continue, and we've created the situation, and now we get to continue deliberately walking that path. So let's start off by everybody having an opportunity to know what our core value words are. And there's going to be more information coming out about this. We have a team that is working to provide more background. Community. Isn't that something, a really important thing to value in the world today? Mm-hmm. Community. And that's what this is. And I don't know if this is normal, but I can feel it in the room today. It's palpable. You know, and I love that. I love that that's what happens. Love. And we're not just talking about, puppy love. But we're talking about that real, grounded, heartfelt, unconditional, divine love for anything and everything, for all creation. Because that right there is the basis and the core of so much. And so it's vital that we recognize that.
Amen.
You know, and that we move into that with our full being. Another word that was, okay, so let me just say, if y'all will look from the back of the room, up, way up, those are all the words that came out yesterday. And we had the daunting task of narrowing it down to 5 words. And we succeeded. Yeah. So, one of the other words is empowerment. We are not in a community where we have 1 or 2 people doing it all, or if we were, where our deliberate intention is that that stops. Because, and some of y'all heard me talk about it, remember the roller skating metaphor? It's an all skate, that's right. That's right, which means this is your spiritual community. And you are empowered to be active and take that active role in everything that goes on here. We are the ones that we've been waiting for. We are the ones who can bring it forward. We are the ones who will make a difference in this planet, in this community, in this city, and in this state.
Yes.
It's time for us to stop looking around to see who's going to do it for us.
That's right.
Because it's right here, right now. And if not us, who? If not now, when?
Yes.
So it's time, isn't it?
It's absolutely now or never.
Now or never. Now I'm going to tell you, right now I'm getting some of those God bumps about this. So we'll just share those God bump experiences as we go along. So we are all empowered to show up as that bright light. We're all empowered to be active and take an active role in this community. And not just in these walls, but in this community. You know, this is who we talked about these being the words of aspiration, where we want to go. And yeah, we're already here part of the way. But what we're calling forth in ourselves is to be fully in this and to magnify it, to expand on it, and to be it in not just our community, our spiritual community lives, but actually to be it in all of our life, every life experience. Because I don't understand how you can be that and turn it off and on. I haven't looked lately, but I don't think I have a switch on the back of my neck that says you're going to be spiritual today and you're going to live into your, into your values today. Or you can flip it off and say, oh, but I don't have to do that right now because I'm not over with my spiritual community. It may be an all skate, but it's always an all on.
Yes.
Right? Absolutely. Transformation. Well, that should be a given since we are a spiritual community, right? But we go along through our days and we forget sometimes that with every breath, with every cell regeneration, we are being transformed, and we are transforming the world around us with that. I mentioned yesterday I'm a HeartMath coach and mentor and facilitator. And I don't know if you're familiar with that. If you aren't, look it up. But we talk about how we have this energy that goes way out beyond even what we can reach. And so if we are in an energy of transformation, an energy of advancement, of growth, then it's not just affecting this right here, is it? As I get close to people, we're affecting it all over the place. So for me, part of that is, as I am transformed, I am transforming the world around me.
Yes.
As I am showing up, I'm encouraging and empowering the world around me to show up. And I made the comment the other day, so we are deliberately infecting the quantum field with our energy. Right? And so what do you want to put out in the world? Do you want to put out the gloom and the doom? Oh no. I used to always talk about this as It's, oh my gosh. I used to refer to that as Eeyore energy. Okay? So I give you permission that if you have somebody hanging around that's kind of in that Eeyore place, say, I love you. I see the divinity in you. And how can we move to a different level of energy? And I will walk with you through this journey. Okay? Because transformation, and I'm going to be honest with you, transformation can go either way. So we need to be deliberate in our intentions that we're making that expansive, divine transformation with every breath we speak. Now, you do know that you're not the same person you were even when you walked in the door this morning, right? That we're constantly shifting and changing with our ideas, with our words, with our feelings, with our energy. And so let's be focused and be deliberate with what we're doing and how we're showing up. Because we have choices. And that fifth word is service. Now, service is so expansive, and that can be such a huge word and mean so many different things. And from the feeling I got out of the room yesterday, that's it. It means all this. Service to self, service to the community, service to the town, service to the state, service to the world. It's a big deal. You guys have got some mighty big things to aspire to and to live into. And I congratulate you for that. Because when I see stuff like this, what it tells me is you're ready to really thrive. You're ready to grow. And when I mean grow here. Because what was one of the things I said yesterday? Do you remember when people talk about growth? Where does it go? Where does it start? As you grow in consciousness, you will grow in numbers. You will grow in community. And so we need to do our inside job to be that. I've never seen it fail that when a community really gets behind this idea, we're doing our work. We're growing. We're expanding in our consciousness, that doesn't begin to attract those who have the same desire. They want to grow. They want to be engaged. They want to be empowered. They want to be transformative. They want to be in acts of service. So whatever you're being is what you're attracting. How does that feel? Did you know you were that powerful? You know? I think we know it, but sometimes we forget it, or sometimes it's not at the forefront of our consciousness, and we just kind of hang out. You know, the idea about deliberate intention is we go through life a lot of times asleep. How many of you have ever gone and driven somewhere and you get there and you go, gee, I don't even remember driving. I don't remember going past that building. I don't remember that being there before. Because we do it and we're kind of asleep at the wheel. We tend to do that in life. We tend to be at a place in life where, it's like the year is over and it's like, how'd we get here? Oh my gosh, how'd we get here? But when we are deliberate with our focus and with our intentions, we're able to stay awake. We're able to be more productive. We're able to have the experiences. Excuse me. And as we do that, when I've recognized, and we all do it, it's that human thing, where we kind of tune out and we're just going on autopilot. But when I awaken to the fact that that's what I'm doing, and then deliberately focus my attention, deliberately set my direction, I have that experience of like, wow, this is cool. This is so cool, and I could have missed this because I wasn't paying attention. So I invite you to be deliberate around all of these things. Be deliberate around how you show up in community, as love, how you are being empowered and you are in turn empowering those around you, how you are participating in your personal transformation and in the transformation of this ministry. You guys have got a great opportunity right here. And I encourage you to take it. Take that opportunity. And take that opportunity to show up as a servant. We played a song yesterday called A Servant's Heart. And that's what it's all about. I sense that that is what is here, that there is a servant's heart here. But so many times we get sidetracked. We get caught up in the, oh, you know, I had a hard day at work today. Or, oh, my son called me, or my mother called me, or my sister called me, and they were just ragging on me. We get caught up in all that drama. Needless to say, the drama there, and then the drama that's going around in the world, no matter where you stand, there's drama in the world around us right now. And we get caught up in that. So shake it off. Shake it off. That's right. Okay, just get rid of it. No sense in holding on to it. It's not yours. Now that's the cool thing to say. Is this mine? Is this drama mine? If it's not mine, then I need to just distance myself from it. And if it is mine, I need to clean it up. So there's no getting out of it. You either walk away from it or you clean it up. So, and be present. Be present to self, be present in service to all creation. And remember that you are part of that. You are part of all creation. So we went through and did all this, and that's, you know, that's a big piece. That gives us a lot of guidance, a lot of direction. And the next part is our vision. That pie in the sky, big dream of what do we want to see the world like. And so the vision of this community is of a unified, diverse world embracing divine connection and inclusion for all. How does that feel? Should I do with you what we did yesterday? Should I invite you to close your eyes and feel into that?
Yes.
Okay, that's always fun. So close your eyes, drop down that 18 inches into your heart space. And as you're in your heart space, feel into this. Unity of Little Croc's vision is for a unified, diverse world embracing divine connection and inclusion for all. I know that feels good to me, and I got more God bumps. How does that feel in this moment?
It feels pretty good.
Good.
I really like it.
And I'm okay for y'all to chit-chat. I don't have a problem. I don't consider you a heckler. And believe me, through the years, I've had a few of those. It's okay. It's okay. I can usually stand on my own, so. Yeah. So doesn't that feel good? Doesn't it feel good to be part of something that has this kind of a vision? That has that intention, that very deliberate intention to show up in the world and to help make a world that is this. It's so cool. So, you know, having a vision is great, but what is it that, how in the world are we going to do that? How are we going to have a unified, diverse world embracing divine connection and inclusion for all? That's a tall order, isn't it? And so we created what we call our mission. And our mission is kind of like the how-to, or what we are committed to as a community to do in order to bring this into realization. You know, we all know that we are masters at creation, or at manifestation. And so this is just giving us a little bit of fine-tuning so we can bring our ideas and our future together. So what we're going to do is we are going to shine light, peace, and love by empowering and transforming lives through experiences of service and community. And I think it's great to give yourselves a hand. And I know we have our lovely ladies here from Hot Springs, and you guys are welcome to get on this bandwagon and just live into all of this. Because even though this is the unique intention of this community, to me, this could be the unique intention of everyone who is empowered to show up as their own divine light. There are no boundaries. There are no state lines, there are no city borders, there are no borders, period, when it comes to showing up as our divine self. And everyone is welcome. Everyone is welcome. And so that's kind of what we're doing. Now, I guess my question for you is, are you willing to shine light? Are you willing to be peace? Are you willing to love by empowering and transforming lives?
Yes.
Are you willing to be part of the contributor to the experiences of this community? Are you willing to be in service and be in community?
Yes.
Yes?
Absolutely.
All right, so I've got about 3 of you that are all excited about it and they're going to do it. Y'all ready? Now, I know that this group is competitive. I really got to see that yesterday, how competitive this group is. So what I would ask you is, are you going to let 1 or 2 show up and do all this? Or do you want to get on that love train that is going to bring this into reality and demonstrate it?
Absolutely.
Okay. All right. Okay. Yeah. So when I used to be in Omaha, and every once in a while on a Sunday, we would do Soul Train. Okay? And what I would say is the entire congregation was on their feet and they were going around that sanctuary, just dancing and having a big time. We'll do that one day, okay. They've already picked up on it, they're ready. But, you know, that's the whole thing. Energy is here. We don't have any interest in it becoming stagnant, do we? And so what we've worked on this weekend is your motivation and is your direction to keep that energy moving.
Yes.
To be, let's see, awake, alive, to be passionate, to have zeal. If you look at some of these words that are on the wall, this is who the community says they want to be. And so just because we narrowed it down to 5 doesn't mean that all of those aren't alive and being birthed in this community with each thought, with each expression. And so are you ready?
Yes.
Okay. So do you understand about deliberate intention? Do you understand the importance of being focused, of having a goal, of striving, of moving? Because that's what it's all about. You know, Russ mentioned Charles and Myrtle Fillmore and the whole prayer thing and the healing thing. If you don't think that those two were very deliberate in everything that they thought, everything that they did, they were deliberate with what they put in their bodies, they were deliberate with how they came together, they were deliberate with everything they did. And look at the outcome. Would Unity be here today if they were not deliberate in their focus and their attention? And that goes for everything in our lives. We have that opportunity to show up and be that. Now, I'm going to be leaving this afternoon.
No.
I can't go? No. I can't go? Okay. Well, I'll come back at some point. Okay. But when I leave, I don't want you to stop.
Yeah.
We won't stop.
We won't
Okay.
stop.
We're not gonna stop.
Do I have that as a commitment
On
from
this
y'all?
beach train.
Okay.
Yeah.
As long as the commitment is there, and you know, I value, to me, when I make a commitment, if I am standing in my integrity, then I fulfill that commitment.
Yes.
And this is being recorded. So we have proof.
Yes.
We have proof that you made this commitment. Okay? All right. So what I want to do is I want to play us another piece of music, and I want to let that to lead us into a time of meditation. Now this song that I'm going to play for you to get us ready, it's by So Good, and it is Bring Me Back to Center. And I shared with Russ earlier, I keep this piece of music on my desktop on my computer, and when I feel off balance, I feel like I'm untethered, I put it on loop, and I just be in it. I experience it, I feel it, and I continue that until I feel myself coming right back to center. Okay? And for me, when we talk about being centered, that to me is actually making that 18-inch journey into our heart space. I'm centered in my divinity. And so, let's go ahead and prepare for meditation. And you're welcome to, just get comfortable and close your eyes if that's comfortable. If not, soften your gaze. And let these words help bring you to center. And then we'll have a time of meditation. Here it goes.
Bring me back to center. Bring me back to flow. Now my soul surrenders. Peace is all I know. Bring me back to center. Bring me back to flow. Now my soul surrenders. Peace is all I know. Peace is all I know. Peace is all I know. In this moment I am whole. Peace is all I know. Bring me back to knowing. Peace is letting go. Love is overflowing. Peace is all I know. Peace is all I know. Peace is all I know. In this moment I am whole. Peace is all I know. Peace is all I know. Peace is all I know. In this moment I am whole. Peace is all I know. In this moment I am whole. Peace is all I know.
And as you settle into this moment, let your mind become still. And know that in this space you're connected to the divine source of all creation. invite you to allow yourself to become aware of the power within you. The power of your thoughts, your heart, and your spirit. This power is not separate from you as it flows through you, guiding you to create with purpose and clarity. Take a moment to reflect on the intention that you wish to set. Because it's important that as you move through your days, that you do it with deliberate intent and set those intentions. You know, today it may be something specific, or perhaps a healing or peace or abundant or even clarity in a particular aspect of your life. It may also be a broader intention, like the intentions that we have been setting as a community. Maybe it's about aligning with your individual higher purpose. Or maybe it's just living more fully in the present moment. Picture that desire, that intention as clearly as you can. I invite you to visualize it in your mind's eye. And as we have been taught, we visualize it, we hold it, we experience it, we feel it as though it is already present. We claim it to be true. We see ourselves living the outcome of our intentions. We see this ministry living the outcome of its mission and vision and core values. Feel what it would be like to actually live in a unified, diverse world. Feel what it would be like that if that world were embracing divine connection and inclusion for all creation. Not just individuals, but for all creation. And as we feel that, we're infusing that quantum field of infinite potential with that desire, with that knowing, with that claiming. And as we focus on this, I invite you to allow yourself to align with that divine wisdom that guides you. As individuals, we are not alone in this process. We are doing this together. And we know that the universe supports us and that our thoughts are always in partnership with Divine Source. Feel that presence of the divine within you and around you. And know at the core of your very being that your intention is in alignment with the highest good for yourself, for others, for this community. And trust that you're always being guided by that divine intelligence, that every step we take, every thought we have is divinely inspired. And at the same time, we need to be in a position of releasing any attachments we have. Attachments to an outcome, attachments to the world around us, attachments to how things used to be. Because we can't hold on to what was and create what is becoming. You know, we move into that place of trust and faith and knowing that as we have set our intentions, our goals, our visions, our dreams, that the universe is already responding. It's responding to that call. It's responding to those desires. And we let go of any inkling to control how or when these desires will be made manifest. And we trust that it is already on its way and unfolding. For in this space, there is only trust. There is only love. There is only our opportunities. There's only our intentions to be, to create, to make manifest through community, through love, through empowerment, transformation, and service. We claim this truth of who we are. We live it. We breathe it. We are it. The beauty. The beauty that is unfolding as we are fully awakening and being who we are here to be. Living into this divine purpose. We're going to have just a couple of moments of silence, and in that silence, we go deeper in order to make all this manifest in our individual lives and in our community, in the silence. And as we begin to feel the tingling in our toes and our fingers, we begin to feel our consciousness having that awareness and being present within our bodies. We anchor that intention. We anchor these desires, these dreams, these visions, these goals. We anchor it in that true presence of divine love, divine power, divine wisdom, and we are deliberate with the intentions that we set and with the steps that we take. And we say yes. Because if not me, who? If not now, when? And for this time, for this opportunity, for these connections, we are grateful. And it is in gratitude and divine intention that we say thank you. Thank you, thank you. And so it is. Amen.
Thank you, Reverend Becky. Thank you. Thank you for this weekend. And thank you for what you've helped us as a community become who we are. It's always been there, and now it's rising to the surface so that we can be the community that we meant to be, that we are. So with that, I'm going to invite us.
Either do it or not.
Let's move on to that.
So I was gonna say, did you think about adding one more word?
I just want to let y'all know, for those of you that were here this weekend, how much the board is grateful for the work that you've done. And for each and every one of us in this room, I want you to know how grateful we are and I am for the work that you've done, are doing, and will do in this community. Thank you for that. I love you and I appreciate you for what you offer and give to this community. And with that, go in love, go in peace, and be the light. And so it is. And we'll see you next time.
Yes.
Thank God.